Hey, my name's Zachary Smith. Today I'm going to be building or rebuilding my pedal board. I just came from a tour in Asia and I had to break up my normal pedal board into two smaller pieces. Um, so I'm going to be rebuilding my pedal board. I'll walk you through how I put together a kind of mildly complicated pedal board. I have some MIDI stuff going on. I have multiple instrument ins, multiple instrument outs, and it works for kind of acoustic instruments. I usually use it for mandolin, electric guitar, and lap steel. So if that sounds like something you'd be into, stick around. Alright, so you can see on the pedal cam here I have a bunch of pedals. This is the two rigs I took to China. I had kind of an electric side, so this was my lap steel and electric guitar, and this was my mandolin. And so I'm going to be putting that all together back onto this Temple Audio Duo 24, I think it is. I'll make sure that's correct. I do have this 4X mod input on it. So here I will set up to have mandolin or an acoustic instrument of any kind in this input, lap steel, and electric guitar. On this side I have my outputs, so I'll be wiring it up so I can have an amp output and just a straight to DI. I'm going to be using the UA Ruby pedal, so this will also be just a straight to DI output for this purpose, but I can easily bypass the Ruby and just go straight into an amp if that's what I want to do. Underneath, we'll be running the Chox DC7 and Strymon Oh-Hi. So for the pedals, this is going to be the main hub of things. We have Disaster Area DPC8EZ, and I've done a more in-depth video on this, which I'll link to in the description. But this is basically the hub where I have everything coming in, including multiple inputs and multiple outputs, as well as a bunch of different pedals, loops, and some MIDI outputs are coming from here as well. So I can send MIDI commands probably to the Mood and to the HX Stomp. So we'll see if we can get that wired up. Anyways, I'm just going to get to work here, so you can watch me put things together. The one thing to note with the Temple Audio board is that we need these little plates. And I have a few of them extra. Some of these pedals already have them on there. Temple Audio does sell little pads to replace the stickiness if you need to move it around pedals. But I haven't bought those in advance, and so I'm just going to be using the plates that I have, and if I need to, I'll add some glue or double-sided tape. All right, well, let's dig in. Alright, so we got the board mostly together. This is definitely version 1. A little rough. The cabling is a little bit all over the place. And obviously we're a little jammed up here in terms of space, but we're just going to kind of play with it a bit like this and see if everything works the way I want it to. The basics of this board are, again, 3 different inputs, 2 different outputs, everything running through the switcher. So we're using the switcher down here as an AB box, and as well as a loop switcher. The channel that's kind of always on is the tuner and the volume. They're on the same loop. The color box is only on the input for the acoustic channel, which is the mandolin or an acoustic guitar. So that goes through here first before it goes through any effects, and that tends to work best. Obviously, we have a little bit of a mess of cables here, and we're kind of squished in here with the mood. I wasn't sure if I was going to fit it at all. It does technically squish in there, but these things are kind of pushed up, so it's not ideal, but I'm just going to see if I really need to fit this on here or if I can do without it. Yeah, so if you have any questions about this board, just leave them below, and I'll try to answer them as fast as possible. If you want to see anything more kind of in-depth about how I'm wiring this, I'll be doing a follow-up video where I kind of walk you through how I've set up different sounds for an acoustic instrument, different sounds for an electric guitar, different sounds for a lap steel, all using this board. Yeah, my name is Zachary Smith. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.